Welcome everybody. I really want to thank everybody from AARP for coming out today. We really do depend on volunteers and groups helping us to support our mission of keeping Arlington's parks clean and making the community more sustainable. So what we're going to do today is we're going to clean up this park, and obviously we're a little hampered by the weather.
My name is Eleanor Hodges and I'm the Executive Director of Arlingtonians for a Clean Environment. ACE was founded in 1978, and somebody who worked for the Arlington County Department of Public Works thought it would be a good idea for the county to have a separate nonprofit organization that would focus on doing education and cleaning up the community. So when it started in the late 70s, it was really an organization that focused on beautification of the county, picking up litter, and organizing volunteers to kind of make sure that the community could be a better, more clean place.
We've done a lot of grant applications and kind of set up programs together. One example is with our volunteer programs. We decided to kind of divide up who was going to run each type of program, so we have a lot of choices for people to take part in, but ACE coordinates some of them, and then my office coordinates some of the stream related volunteer programs.
Thank you so much for coming out today. I mean, it's a testimony to the resilience of Arlingtonians and neighbors. The way that even if it's raining several... My name is Takis Karantonis. I am currently the chair of the board of ACE. So I've been on the board of ACE for several years, and now I chair the board. So we are in a city. We are left with just 4-point-something% of wild nature in a urban community. We're just maybe 4 or 5 miles from the flagpost on Capitol Hill here in the middle of the 10-mile square. And preserving the natural resources we have and making them available to people and make Arlingtonians active in their drive to preserve the nature we have it's a very tall task, but it's also a very noble task. So this is in essence the mission of ACE.
We also do a lot of educational outreach. That's our pretty main thing, but that's done mostly by staff. We go out to schools, nature centers, after school programs, pretty much anywhere we can go to educate the public, whether that's young or old, about community issues and environmental issues and what they can do to help.
Okay, so ready? Do you remember how it goes? All right, so I'm going to sing. You guys do the motions with me. You ready? Here we go. Head, thorax, abdomen, eyes, hands, 6 legs, and wings.
The main part of my job is basically to do nature education for kids, for parents, for families, for seniors, for little ones, toddlers. We're basically trying to get out an environmental education message and just environmental awareness to the entire public. And we're here to, talk to people, answer their questions, and hopefully expand their horizons on the environmental and nature front.
Besides general educational outreach in the traditional ways we do in school groups and after-school programs, we also like to emphasize the connection between children and nature and do hands-on activities with children and families alike. And one of those ways is invasive removal events, where we're going into county parks and trying to preserve the natural areas that we have left remaining in Arlington.
We were removing kudzu. Kudzu used to cover this entire hillside to like head height, and it's a really aggressive vine. It'll bring down trees. That's why behind us you only see big trees, not little ones, because all the little ones were killed. We've done a lot of work removing kudzu here. We're just going after the last few bits that remain, because if we leave them there 20 years from now, they'll cover the hill again. So that's one of the plants we were going after was kudzu, the vine that ate the South.
In order for ACE to make a greater impact in the Arlington community and continue its work and expand on what we've been doing, we need the support from volunteers and members, whether that's hours of service or monetary gifts or otherwise. We need a lot of help as a small organization to continue to make the types of impacts that we do. And it's half an hour, one time versus, once a week. We'll take whatever we can and make it work for everyone's benefit, because we can leverage it to go a really long way. And I think that ACE's history shows that.